On Halloween night, the pumpkin monster arrived at an empty house. It walked straight into one of the rooms. Everything felt eerily familiar, because this was once its home before it died. Before becoming a monster, his name was Jim, the most handsome guy in town. This town had a terrifying tradition. Every Halloween, a vicious pumpkin monster would appear. All residents aged 18 and over had to join the hunt. Whoever killed the monster would win $5 million and escape this town forever. Jim was last year's chosen one. As he drove away in his luxury car, he never imagined he'd return a year later as this inhuman creature. Standing in his childhood bedroom, Jim was filled with grief and rage. Suddenly, flames erupted from his head, burning everything to ashes. The fire lit up the night like a beacon, instantly attracting all the teenagers. They howled with excitement, rushing toward the monster. But Ricky felt something was wrong. Heavy breathing echoed from the cornfield. He pulled out his gun and charged forward, but froze before pulling the trigger. The belt around the monster's waist was the gift he'd given his brother Jim a year ago. The monster still had some human consciousness left and didn't attack him. Ricky rushed home and demanded answers from his mother. Through tears, she told him the truth. The town's pumpkin monster was his brother. Ricky decided to keep the secret. He rushed to the church. As they stood frozen, a gunshot rang out. A young man shot the monster through the head from behind. Ricky caught his brother as he fell. More people surrounded them, wanting to kill the monster and claim the reward. To protect his brother, Ricky drew his gun against the crowd, but the pumpkin monster trembled as he grabbed his brother's hand, pointed the gun at his own forehead, and pulled the trigger. By the rules, Ricky became this year's winner. He got the huge cash prize and a new sports car, but felt no joy, only overwhelming grief. As he drove away from town, police cars suddenly blocked his path. They took him deep into the cornfield to a cross. This was the true destiny of every winner. Ricky suddenly pulled out his hidden gun and shot the officer dead. He would end this horrific game himself. He cried, finally avenging his brother. But then a blow struck the back of his head. Ricky fell into a pre-dug pit. It was the mysterious old man who created the monsters. A year later, Halloween again, the old man dug up Ricky's corpse, tied him to the cross, and placed a pumpkin over his head. Soon, the pumpkin and body slowly merged together. A new pumpkin monster was born. This cursed game would never end.